and substantially increase the number of full-time police officers in the University of Akron Police Department with the goal of providing full coverage for these areas, both on and off campus. I've ordered a review of our mutual aid agreement with the City of Akron and monitoring system south of Exchange Street. The university has been working with the city and the county on this project, and now we're committing funds to get the implementation started as quickly as possible. We will immediately implement a contract with a private company for safety support services in the area, providing additional patrols and monitoring. I have ordered a complete review and immediate upgrade to our campus-based incident alert system. We will work with our student leaders to increase awareness among our students and others in the university of the great variety of circumstances that we all encounter in the urban environment. The Akron Police Department has committed to additional officer deployment during upcoming homecoming football games, including homecoming and other athletic activities. And our UAPD will be coordinating with the Akron PD and other law enforcement units in that regard. Now, I'm confident these measures will begin to give us control of this critical area around our beautiful campus. However, other actions and partnerships will be required to permanently improve the environment in this important area. So we'll be taking the following actions to increase our influence on what happens in the areas outlying our campus. In the near future, the Board of Trustees and I will seek meetings with the Akron City Council, the Summit County Council, and the county executive, key legislators, community business leaders, the Summit County Sheriff's Office, and the Ohio State Highway Patrol. The purposes of these meetings are to make specific requests for improvements in housing and safety, draw up joint commitments, and agree on actions that we can take together to improve the area around our campus. We will request a review of zoning and enforcement of zoning and building codes in key areas around campus. We will ask for greater oversight and interaction with landlords in all areas around campus. We will explore local, state, and federal opportunities for housing improvement in areas close to us. And we will seek greater policing and security partnerships in important areas around campus. Finally, the Board of Trustees has asked me to develop a long-term plan of control and intervention in the area south of Exchange Street. We will deliver this plan at the first of the year. The University of Akron is proud of our association with a great American city. The city brings our students and our faculty and staff unique opportunities for work and learning. It provides us with opportunities to engage in solving some of the most important problems in this country. In return, our campus community plays a significant role in the educational, cultural, and economic vitality of this city. Beginning today and for the rest of the time I am fortunate enough to be president of this great university, we will take every step necessary to exert influence in the areas surrounding this city, surrounding our campus, to make them safe for all citizens. I despair at the loss of Maya. I despair at the loss of any life in this city to the forces of violence. And I'm determined to do whatever I can to prevent such loss of life. I want to now turn to Mr. Joe Gingo, Chair of the Board of Trustees, who has a few comments and an announcement.
Thank you, President Miller. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I also want to express our deepest sympathies to the families and friends of our student, Maya McFetridge. The board strongly supports the plan that President Miller has outlined and is committed to working with him and his team to do everything we can to provide a safe learning, living, and working environment for our students and employees. As part of that commitment, I want to announce that this morning members of the Board of Trustees committed to personally fund a $50,000 reward for the arrest and indictment of the person or persons responsible for this terrible crime. We encourage anyone with information to call Summit County Crime Stoppers at 330-434-2677. You can also text or email tips per the information provided here to this number sign on the board. Thank you. President Miller?
Thank you, Chair Gingo. We'll take just a few questions.
You talked about hiring a private security firm or company to come on campus. That's in addition to hiring more campus police. Can you talk about how that would work together and how many more campus police officers are you trying to hire by what time?
So we are talking about a group like that. We've done this before at the university. It's a supplement to our police force, gives us people in the area meeting and interacting with our students and other residents there. And it's been effective in other places. With regard to the number of police officers that we will hire, we will await recommendation from Chief Gooding about what it will take to achieve the kind of security that we need in that area.
So you don't have a number?
Not at this time.
Is the chief able to speak? I know it's an Akron police investigation, but
Yes, the chief can answer questions. Yeah.
can you talk at all about the role that you're playing in assisting by the
Absolutely. Well, over the years, we've enjoyed it.
Chief,
Over the years,
specifically with this case to help Akron?
yeah, so over the years, we've enjoyed a really good working relationship with the City of Akron Police Department as we continue to today. At this point, like you mentioned, it is their investigation, but we are assisting in any way that they request of us, helping them track down leads and process information. So
Are they any closer to catching anybody from your interaction with them?
I would have to, I don't want to hamper their investigation at all, so I would refer to them.
The mayor sent out a statement today where he talked about deploying special targeted police details in neighborhoods where bars and parties congregate. Are you aware of what he's talking about? Can you explain a little more about that to us, please?
I'm not. I haven't seen that. You said he put something out today. I'm not familiar with that at this point. I haven't seen it.
Question on the reward, the $50,000 that might be for the trustees. Is that specifically coming from University of Akron funds or where?
No, it is a personal contribution by the trustees.
The trustees are putting up the money. But
The trustees are putting up the money.
Okay. And that's for arrest and conviction?
Yeah. Indictment. Arrest and indictment.
Yes, please.
Are tips coming in? Are people
Yeah, we.
messaging with any solid tips?
So yeah, we all appreciate your interest in that. We're not. We really feel like we're not going to answer questions about that ongoing investigation. We'll leave that to the city. And,
Can you talk more about work you have done or plan to do around communicating with landlords? What specifically have you asked of them? And are there specific asks you're planning to make of them or hoping that the city can push them to make specific changes?
We do have requests of the city to push to make specific changes and policies related to renting and leasing in that area. Prior to COVID, we had a program where we routinely talked to landlords in that area, particularly those that were where our students were, to encourage them to be a partner with us in safety in that area. So the discussion with landlords is something that we hope the city will take up in greater vigor. We also hope that they will take up a more aggressive code enforcement stance in that area of town. Yeah.
A follow-up to that question, please. Also, the mayor's statement today, he said that the city is going to seek legislation that will hold landlords accountable for dangerous activities that happen on their properties. I know representatives of the university met representatives of the city yesterday. Is this part of the discussion yesterday?
It was not discussed yesterday.
Well, just in reaction to that, the city
Mhm.
police, the mayor saying that he is seeking legislation
Right.
that would ask for landlords to hold accountable to dangerous activities out on their property.
Yes, we appreciate that effort tremendously, but that's the first we've seen it. Too.
Can you elaborate on what some of those, you mentioned asking the city to seek specific changes with landlords. Can you talk about what some of those are?
You know, the landlord-city relationship, we believe, needs to be strengthened so that those leases, people in those houses have an understanding of of that neighborhood and their responsibilities, the mutual accountability in the lease and leasee. So beyond that, we are, you know, counting on our continued work with the city to develop a more vigorous landlord communication strategy there. Yep.
The mayor announced launching a camera network, putting up cameras in the neighborhood, launching a pilot program and asking legislation to allocate funding for that. Is that $1 million that you're providing going towards that program?
So the camera project is something that the city and the county and the university have worked on for some time. We are providing $1 million to launch that immediately.
So it's the same thing, it's the same system, not two different systems.
We assume he's talking about the same thing, yes. Yeah.
There's been criticism over the years of the university when shootings happen near campus where they say, the university say, well, that was just off campus. It feels like a little bit of a shift in tone where you're taking more of a proactive approach of saying that that's part of our responsibility too, even though it's not technically on campus. Is that an accurate portrayal of what we're trying to say today?
So this is a city property, city area that we have limited access to and influence over, and we're seeking a more of a leadership role in sort of leading all the efforts toward making those areas safer. You know, students live at home and they live lots of different places. This one happens to be close to campus. Historically, it had a lot of students living there. It's got many fewer right now. And so we're going to work very hard to not only apply resources that we have, and we have limited resources, but also to be a more prominent voice in what happens in that area, so that residents who live there, including some of our students, are safe.
I'm sure you've heard a lot from parents in particular and students, over the last couple of days. And what are you saying to them directly, the ones who have reached out to you, are you able to respond to them? How are you approaching this, as a parent yourself who is
Right. So we've had 3 children in urban universities, and it is so we understand their concerns. We talk to every parent who calls, of course, and we want to reassure them that, as we are today, that we believe this is a safe campus. This is and that we are doing everything we can, and we'll continue to do more to make sure that every student is safe. We've got more that we can do, and that's what we're announcing today. I think we covered most of it. I appreciate the attendance of my colleagues here who share my concern and commitment that we expressed today, and thank you all for coming.
I know. I'm trying to think who was last. I think Eric was last,
I
but
think so. That's me right there.
okay.
You went on